Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Indie Zone podcast. My name is Kathy. I wanted to share with you some breaking news according to a press release that has been issued by the city of Moscow. There will be a press conference, a media conference as it's called, conducted by Moscow Police Department Chief of Police Anthony Dahlinger, Corporal Brett Payne of the Moscow Police Department, who, of course, as you know, was the lead detective in the case and, in fact, the author of the December 29th, 2022 affidavit of probable cause, as well as the chief prosecutor for Latah County, Prosecutor Bill Thompson, and Lieutenant Darren Gilbertson of the Idaho State Police. This press release is entitled News Conference Scheduled Following Sentencing in Kohberger Case. And it states, after the Kohberger sentencing hearing concludes, a news conference will be held inside the Ada County Courthouse. Media will be permitted to bring cameras and equipment into the designated conference room. Courthouse security will facilitate access and direct media representatives to the designated room. Estimated start time approximately 45 minutes after sentencing concludes. Location, Ada County Courthouse. Room details will be provided on site. Format, brief remarks followed by a moderated Q&A session, and the session participants are listed as Chief Dahlinger, Corporal Payne, Lieutenant Gilbertson, and Prosecutor Bill Thompson. Now, as to the multitude of documents that still remain under seal in the case, there is a disclaimer that appears to be incorporated in this press release that says, while some case details remain protected by law or court order, the briefing is intended to provide factual insight into the investigation, coordination amongst agencies, and key developments in the case. Questions regarding sentencing conditions, custody status, or inmate placement should be directed to the Idaho Department of Correction. For follow-up inquiries not addressed during the event, please contact the Public Information Office of the relevant agency. And then the story contact is listed as Chief of Police Anthony Dahlinger with his direct telephone number, it appears, and email address. And at the very bottom, this is listed as a City of Moscow publication with the City of Moscow's details, address, phone, email, and information, and website. And to read this press release, please go to www.ci.moscow.id.us. We will provide further details as they arise, if they do arise following the sentencing proceeding. If not, just please continue to monitor the news organizations that have covered this case, as they will likely be at this news conference later today. This will now conclude this episode of the Indie Zone podcast, providing you with continuing independent coverage of the Idaho versus Kohberger case. My name is Kathy. Thank you very much for joining us here today.